extreme shortage of childcare options is forcing local families to make drastic changes.
It's become such a problem that Buncombe County recently committed nearly $4 million to fix the gap. News 13 investigative reporter Karen Zakalak found out how many spots are available right now and what's being done to add even more.
Yay! It's been a wild ride for Cyrus James this summer, spending much of his time tagging along at his mom's job as an actress.
We would love to find an in-home kind of daycare situation for him, but it's just not really an option.
Chelsea Merhelli says the waiting list for child care facilities in Asheville are just too long, and there are too few in-home programs. It's even forced her husband to take a third shift position.
Our family life is going to have to take a back seat. And that's kind of sad to not be able to ever really be together anymore because we're finagling work schedules around one of us being with him.
It's a complaint echoed throughout Asheville. Early education centers are full. Some waiting lists are over a year long, leaving working parents stuck.
We have desperate parents. We have parents who aren't even pregnant yet who are calling us and saying, "Can I get on your wait list, please?" Because they know that it's going to be a serious challenge.
Here at Verner, President Marsha Whitney says the need is staggering.
So we have 4 slots available, and we have typically 50 or more families wanting one of those 4 slots.
We wanted to know exactly how big this child care gap is and found just 18 licensed centers in Asheville for kids between birth and 2 years old. When we called, every single one had a waiting list, some with more than 100 kids on it. We also discovered there are only 152 possible spots for infants. Compare that to the more than 4,000 babies born at Mission just last year. And that doesn't include all the families moving here.
Would you like me to scoop into your bowl?
Whitney says they feel the strain, especially as the number of child care centers keeps dropping.
Well, we've had a lot of family child care programs close because they can't afford to stay open. Want a scoop? It's a big struggle, and so many different places have tried to make a go of it, and they realize I can't make a living doing this.
It's a real loss to children, families, and employers across the board.
Buncombe Partnership for Children's Executive Director Amy Berry says many in-home programs have shut down as well, leaving just 14 in all of Buncombe County.
Can't make a lot of money running a family child care home. Feel really good about your work, and you can definitely make a go of it, but it's not lucrative work, obviously.
Berry says it's because many providers have retired and pay is low for early education workers. She says the good news is that Buncombe County commissioners noticed the need and are now providing $3.6 million annually to help fix it.
We're going to have to really be creative about how we address that need.
Berry says the money will add more spots to existing facilities and help train workers to open and run new programs. They're also expanding child care centers inside Buncombe County schools, where high school students can become certified in early education and provide another place for both teachers' children and the public.
We have a waiting list that is 4 years long. So the need for this is very great. And from our end, we see that. I can't imagine what the child care centers across Buncombe County are seeing right now.
Some parents tell us they've had to quit their careers because of the child care gap. Merhelli says it's a frantic and frustrating situation that she hopes can be solved soon.
We just kind of take it every 24 hours and cross our fingers. It's one of those things where you just kind of live day by day.
Karen Zakalak, News 13.
The big